Ladies and gentlemen, hey, it's Jesse from the original Fast and the Furious, and you're listening to Granny Shifting, the Fast and Furious podcast.
Welcome to Granny Shifting. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Jason.
And I just got a piece of dust in my eye.
This is minute 91.
91 of Fast and Furious.
And we are ready to roll.
Yeah. If this is your first time listening to Granny Shifting, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah.
This is the podcast where we take every minute of Fast and Furious and break it down.
Into an episode.
And you don't want to miss it, that's for sure.
That's right. And if you did miss it, go back and start on the very first one and catch up.
Yeah.
Because we're a couple hundred episodes in, or you can just listen to this one. And if you appreciate the show and want to support us, you can join our Patreon and get some cool benefits and win some cool prizes. And it's really pretty cheap.
Yeah, very cheap.
I think it's cheap.
Yeah.
Because you guys are the ones paying it. But
it's super cheap for us if you guys sign up.
Yeah, it's just like, what's opposite of cheap?
Expensive.
That's not what I was thinking.
Okay.
If it's cheap for them, it's valuable for us.
Right.
I don't know. Anyway,
it's value for both of us, actually.
Oh, it's value for everybody.
Yeah.
But Ryan is ready to rock and roll here. He's well rested. Took a nice nap this afternoon.
Yeah, power nap.
How long was your nap?
Medically induced power nap.
How long?
20 minutes, maybe.
Oh, short.
Dude, that's so crazy. So I had anesthesia today. I had a procedure done.
Colonoscopy.
No, the other way.
Oh, the other end of the tube?
Yeah. It I really tried to not make the joke, and I didn't. I succeeded at not making the joke of like, I hope you clean the tube before giving it to me. You know what I mean?
Oh, right.
Because the guy before me probably had it shoved up his butt.
And they use it. Right. What was it called? The thing you got?
Endoscopy.
So they use the same device, probably.
Right.
But they go down your mouth.
Right.
Instead of up the other end.
They put a little thing over in your nose holes, you know?
And, the little breather tube?
Right. And they say, okay, what's your name? What's your address? All right. Now you're going to start feeling good. And then I'm like, how long can I stay awake?
Oh, you tried?
And it was just like, it was just like,
do you remember falling
asleep? It was just like, oh, it feels so nice. And then just like, bam, I woke up.
If you could fall asleep every night like that.
That'd be so nice.
Just like, I'm ready to go to bed. Whoosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be handy.
It's probably dangerous.
To go to bed like that?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if your house catches on fire or something.
Yeah.
If you were tired in the hallway and need your help and you're on...
Oh, that's why we have spouses.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's co-parenting.
Right.
If you have, like, say you use anesthesia to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Could you stay asleep once the anesthesia stops without being woken up?
Good question. Like, if you're tired.
Right.
Like, how do they actually wake you up? Does it wear off, or do they give you something else that wakes you up?
Yeah.
Because, like, all right, 15 minutes. They can't just be like, here's a little, and then you don't quite go to sleep. Right. And they can't be like, here's a lot, we need him to sleep for 2 hours, and then your lungs stop working because they
probably give you a low dose for the entire time that you're getting the procedure.
I wonder if it's continuous, and as soon as they stop it, within like a minute or two, you wake up.
Right. That's what I think.
That is interesting, because like you could probably take a nap if you wanted to in an afternoon.
Yeah.
But if you didn't wake up because you were...
But somebody's got to be there to turn it off, unless you have a timer.
Did you feel sleepy when you woke up?
No, you just feel
confused.
Yeah.
Groggy.
It takes a while for you to come around. All these questions come to your mind that like, I probably shouldn't ask that.
Oh, really?
Just like weird things like, I probably shouldn't say that or ask that. Like they probably get so many weird questions and statements. And I asked Melody, I said, did I say anything weird before? Like I remember what I was talking about. She said, not really. You said you were surprised they let me back there. Like she came to like the room where I woke up in. So, but
I'm
that's
surprised you're allowed back here.
Yeah, but I don't remember saying that at all.
That's not too bad.
I remember eating. So the first thing I remember, I'm eating these. What am I eating? I'm drinking apple juice and eating. I don't even remember. I can't even remember what they were. Some sort of snack, crunchy snack. Anyways, and I said, "Did I ask for these?" And Mel's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh, okay." Because I was laying there waiting for my turn, and I heard the guy beside me, like he came out of his, and they asked him what he wanted, Cheez-Its and whatever. and they said Cheez-It. They like went through the options, and he said Cheez-Its. He's like, wait, they're not that white cheddar stuff, is it?
Those are the best. I love white cheddar
She's like,
Cheez-Its.
no, just regular Cheez-Its.
And was it apple juice like in a little thing that normally applesauce comes in at chicken barbecues?
No. It was like not Mott's. That's
a juice box.
It was like a bottle.
Oh, screw on
like
lid.
they got
I feel
on
like
a vending machine
hospitals
for $4.
Often have those little cups with a foil lid.
Right.
I'm like, why is there juice in this?
Now it's bothering me.
Only
That
at hospitals.
Yeah.
It wasn't Cheez-Its that you had.
No, it definitely wasn't Cheez-Its. It was like
you can ask your wife.
Teddy Grahams or something.
Oh, like airplane crackers.
Something like that, yeah.
You know,
graham crackers or something.
Crackers they give you on the airplane that you would never eat anywhere else in your life, and they're like sort of like Teddy Grahams, maybe a little bigger.
But they're like big.
And they're like
what are they called?
Almost like biscuit. Those Nest. What are the morning biscuit?
Belvita. Belvita. Yeah,
but that's not what they are.
Beneful. I think that's
like
a dog
that.
food.
And they're like sweet, crispy.
Are they called Biscoff wafers? Biscoff cookies.
And I feel like I never want them until I start eating them.
Right?
Biscoff. Yeah,
that's it, right? So you can buy them in the store.
Huh. But you never would. I feel like it's a cracker you would never want to eat, and then you eat it on the plane, and you're like, oh, these are kind of good, actually.
Yeah, they are.
It's like pretzels when you're watching a movie. I never would go for pretzels normally, but when you're watching a movie, you just keep eating them, you know?
Have you ever been to a bar where there's like pretzels on the bar? I feel like that used to be a thing where it's just like...
It's been a while.
A free-for-all bowl of pretzels on the bar. It's like, whose grubby paws were in this before? Like a pretzel isn't something you just like grab one of. You like get your digits in there and really root around.
I think they're strategically placed there. It makes you a little salty. You'll drink a little faster when you have this dry, salty thing.
Yeah, they should put moon cheese up there. People be drinking cheese, just to wash
ranch
it down.
Flavored moon cheese.
They're good, but they will.
Yeah, they make your breath stink too.
Yeah,
moon cheese is a snack that I shared with Ryan.
Yeah,
it is cheddar cheese that's like fried
mozzarella, isn't it?
Oh yeah, mozzarella. Yeah, from water buffaloes.
Yeah, that's right.
It's fried and it like puffs. It's almost like a cheese puff, but it's a lot harder and crispier.
Yeah,
the crunch is harder, but they're like a light, puffy, high in protein, crunchy snack food.
Keto snack.
Keto, carnivore friendly. Yeah. Non-vegan. Yeah.
And this is minute 90. I think we said that already. 91.
91. Okay. So in the Fast and Furious, we're in hot pursuit here. We got Braga's crew chasing down, and look at this.
More and more. Look at that.
There's your pickup truck.
Is that a hard body? No, that's an Isuzu. Is it a Nissan?
Or it could be like a Ranger, an old Ranger. It's like an 80s.
But it has a word here, right? Can you see that?
Yeah.
Is that Isuzu or
but
Nissan?
It's like an 80s pickup. They don't really make these anymore. They're small, really small.
Yeah.
You own one. You have I have
like a Nissan. It's just a Nissan pickup.
Yeah, but it's a 2-wheel drive. They're little. They have a normal sized bed, but they're not, they're not tall. They're not they're like very functional small vehicles. And they just don't make small pickup trucks anymore.
No. The Isuzu Ombre was the pickup truck, the small pickup truck. Do you remember that one?
No.
It was a Chevy S10, but made by Isuzu.
Oh, okay.
We had a customer that had one, and they stopped making Isuzu parts. So we'd always have to try and find the GM version, like the S10 version of the part we needed to put on his car. But luckily he wrecked it.
Oh, didn't hurt your feelings, huh?
No.
So this continues to drive me nuts this entire minute, as we're 3 seconds into this. But this entire race out through the desert that Brian is in this rally car.
Oh, yeah.
And you have, how do you think your pickup would do in the sand?
Horrible.
Terrible.
Yeah.
One-wheel drive, rear,
yeah.
Even if it had power, you know, it would just not be good. But, Brian's rally car would be awesome.
All-wheel drive.
Lots of power, all-wheel drive, rally suspension.
Yeah.
But for some reason, all the vehicles in this seem to be pretty evenly matched.
Yeah.
All right.
And the thing is, they're also supposed to be good drivers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're skilled drivers, and these...
Oh, Brian and Dom.
And these thugs. who aren't drivers by trade.
Right, they're just cartel gunmen, gang members.
Are keeping up with them.
Yeah.
Fire machine guns at them.
And they're like missing really well. Like just right along the side of the car. You can see the sand poofing up. But then some shots start to connect.
Yeah.
And he's got like an Uzi. He's hanging out the window of the car.
Look at that diesel stack out the back.
So they got like a Chevy. It has a huge diesel stack sticking out. Like behind the, what do you call it? The cab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of the
big
straight
wide
out of the bed.
wheels.
That's really cool.
That should be okay in the sand. Still might keep up with a Subaru.
But Braga tells Brian, he's like, just stop. Just stop the car. Like, you're done for. And then, like you said, some shots go through the rear windshield.
Yeah, and Braga's like, oh.
Yeah, he like screams. Like
I was like, did he get hit? I thought maybe he got hit, but they like shatter the glass in the Subaru, put a bunch of bullet holes in it. And the race continues on. And that does, like, in my head, I'm like, why are they shooting at Brian's car with their boss in there?
Right.
And then shortly after that, we have
Phoenix comes in.
Phoenix, yeah. Well, he gets in a little tussle here with.
So he comes.
That's his own guys.
As we talked about last minute, he's so far behind.
That's right. He was at the cockfight.
Yeah, and somehow he knows exactly where they are, and also he comes in, and like this, whatever this old Cadillac or whatever, Eldorado is like the one in, like right behind the Subaru, right behind Brian, and Phoenix comes in out of nowhere. And now he's in the lead of the pack.
He literally is like bashing his own cartel member. He wrecks him. So he's trying to get by so he can get up to Brian. And he runs his own guy off the road, and the Eldorado flips. And he gets on the walkie-talkie and says, "Don't shoot the boss, idiots."
Yeah.
Did he say that in Spanish?
He did. Yeah, he did.
Oh, but that Eldorado actually flipped sideways and blocked the road. So you think that'd slow everybody down?
Yeah, you would think so.
It didn't.
And, okay.
What did Dom say there on the radio?
I just missed that.
All right, so Dom calls over to Brian on the radio. And...
the truck flying through the air.
What do we call it? The trophy truck actually hits a jump and jumps over Brian's car.
Not helpful.
Not helpful, but cool.
Dom says right behind you.
Okay, so somehow he's behind him, even though that car just wrecked right behind him.
Yeah, they all managed to get around. Oh, but Dom goes flying into the trophy truck.
Yeah, he
sends them off.
And that thing is rolling.
Are those, they're meant for like rally?
They have their own race series in the desert.
Okay.
Well, they'll run them in like arena tracks, with jumps and stuff, but they're designed to jump and be fast in the dirt.
Yeah.
But they run like the Baja 1000 in them.
Oh.
Which is literally a 1,000-mile long race through the desert.
In the desert.
Yeah. Like, that's what they're made for. So that thing would be ridiculously
How do they gas up?
The 1,000-mile race, so they run it like the Iditarod. You know how that works?
The what?
The Iditarod, the dog sled race. Okay, so it's like you have stages, and so for that day you race, and you get to that stage, and you gas up.
Oh, like everyone stops at the same spot.
And then depending on the order you got there or how soon is when you get released the next day.
So if you're a minute ahead the next day, do you go a minute and then the next car goes? Okay.
I think it's possible they run all the time and they just stop at these stops along the way and they run multiple drivers.
Okay.
I'm not quite sure, but I think they stop overnight and can sleep and keep going. But these guys, they often have that extra tire on the back.
Right.
And they'll carry all kinds of extra parts and they'll break in the middle of the desert and be out there wrenching and like changing axles and stuff like that. Yeah. Oh, yes. Like some of it looks miserable, but that's racing, you know?
Yeah. Robin's racing.
Not all fun and games.
All right. So now they end up in this open desert.
Yeah. Less hills and bumps. It's a little flatter.
And Dom says, head to the tunnel. So now they're back close to the tunnel. So is the tunnel how they got through to Mexico?
In the first place.
Yeah.
I was picturing the tunnel from the beginning. But what are the chances they're at that place again?
Right. That's what I mean. I think that's what he's saying. Use the tunnel. Like the same tunnel
the
that
mine shafts that they used in the first time they... Yeah. I don't know.
That's what I'm thinking.
I thought you meant, is this the way they got into Mexico just now?
That's what I wonder too.
Oh,
because
they
it was
use the tunnels.
When they used the tunnels the first time, they had to be very specific about what cameras were looking, which direction, and they had to time it perfectly.
It was nighttime. But what's the other option? Use the tunnel or...
Yeah. How did they get here to begin with?
And Dom wants Phoenix. He's not trying to... Like, Brian needs to get Braga home.
Yeah.
Or back to the U.S. Dom's not trying to get back to the U.S. He's trying to get Phoenix, who is coming for him. So that makes that easy. All right, so we got 10 seconds left in this minute, and this just irritates me. So Brian's out in front. Dom's right behind him. So we have a high-horsepower WRX STI, right? We already covered this. Great in the desert, and he's out in lead. One car length behind him is Dom. Well, all right. Dom's got 800 horsepower or something. Right. Maybe he's got really good sand tires on the back, so he's keeping up. Following them, we could name some of these vehicles here.
There's a whole smattering of...
There's...
different vehicles.
50 cars, maybe 30.
Yeah.
And you got a Jeep Cherokee, a Jeep Wrangler,
what's this?
An old Camaro
or something.
Bronco.
No, that's one of those old. That's a Suburban. That's a Suburban.
Oh, Suburban.
Yeah.
Over here you got like a Caprice. I don't know. Some really average. Is that a Volkswagen
is this
Golf?
the Torino? Yeah, I don't know what that is.
These aren't fast cars.
Yeah.
And they're like maybe 100 feet behind.
Yeah, lots of old beaters that you wouldn't expect to be running.
There's so many of them. And all of a sudden, two of the cars, do we know what these are?
This must be the Torino. Is this the Torino?
No, maybe.
Oh.
Maybe we'll see here in a second. But
no.
Quickly, no, it's like a Eldorado. Or what is that? Man, it's like in the 70s or early 80s, the really boxy cars. They had V8s, but they're 4 doors a lot of the time. I don't know. But they both easily caught up and get ahead of Dom.
Yeah, easily.
How are they so fast? It's
easily.
not like Dom is there just spinning his tires in the sand.
And they catch right up to the Subaru.
Yeah.
And then Dom busts his window out.
Yeah.
Does it not roll down?
First off, to break a window with your elbow can't be that easy.
No. That's why they make those little hammers.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe in an older car it doesn't have that glass, but why don't you just roll it down?
Yeah. I don't know. It takes too long.
How hot is it in that car?
And
with those windows up?
What's the purpose of breaking the window?
Yeah.
Because he breaks the window. These other two cars are up. Oh.
Well, that's the end of the minute.
That's the end of the minute.
I guess we'll find out next minute. But yeah. Because I'm like, if he's going to shoot through it, well, you don't need to break it with your elbow. You just shoot through it.
Yeah. Or just roll it down. I don't understand that.
Maybe he's in a hurry. Doesn't have time to roll it down.
I would like to time myself rolling a window down to see how long it takes.
He also shifted his automatic transmission.
Is that? Oh, yeah.
Right? Like, pulled the lever back into, I don't know.
Third?
D3
instead
of D4. I don't know.
I don't know.
But we'll find out.
But apparently the Subaru is not that fast because these 70s.
That's like the Cadillac. I don't know. Or it could be like, what's the Mercury? Could be like a Mercury.
Yeah, it's something
Caprice
old.
Or something.
Yeah, Grand Marquis.
Or what's the police car? Crown.
The Crown Vic.
Oh, yeah. It could be a town car.
Town car.
Could be a Crown Vic. I don't know.
Thunderbird.
Yeah, I think they were.
That's Ford. But
we don't have a clue.
Yeah.
But it's old and it shouldn't be that fast.
No, especially not in the desert. Loose ground.
Yeah.
But that's the end of that minute.
That's it.
You think they make it to the tunnel?
I think they do.
I'm surprised that they knew where the tunnel was in relation to where they were. That's what surprises me the most about this.
Yeah, I mean, if they had a plan, they should. But it didn't really seem like they had a plan.
Yeah. Huh.
So, I don't know.
Yeah. Thanks for listening. I'm Ryan.
Man, I'm Jason.
Always remember,
winning's winning.